Have you ever played a tune and thought to yourself, man, I'm killing it, I'm owning this, I'm really developing my voice, people are gonna love this, and then after the gig have someone in the band say, hey, what you're doing on that song, don't ever do that again, it sucked. And this is kind of what I encountered recently. I've been playing a lot of shows with an artist named Cara Granger. She's a singer-songwriter, great guitarist, and we've been spending a lot of time playing these tunes, and I've kind of realized when you're on the road playing original music, sometimes those songs grow up or they evolve into different things. And there's one weekend we were playing, and we were playing this one tune called Texas Blues. Both times we were playing that, I'm like, oh man, I'm really getting this groove down. I was thinking like kind of like a Sidewinder snake kind of groove, or like a tumbleweed, just kind of blowing along and sultry and kind of just a little bit nebulous, just like lots of colors and textures. Instead of talking about it, here's an example of what I was doing for that song and groove. Something I can't understand, can't wrap your head around it, hold it in your hand, nothing but a feeling. Not the Texas blues, Texas Now, when I was playing that, playing with some different players and kind of going off their vibe, but I was like, yeah, kind of playing it in a more jazzy way, which I really like. And so I was in the van with Cara the other day. We were driving to a gig in Cincinnati, and she offered some constructive criticism. She was like, yeah, on Texas Blues, what you're doing, she essentially said, don't do it. And I was telling her, I really liked all that jazzy kind of shimmery stuff. And she was like, yeah, that's not what I feel. So when we played it that night, she wanted a pattern. She wanted to feel it. And I played it that way. And that's not the way I hear it in my head. That's not the way I envision it. But it's also not my song. And after the gig on the drive home, she mentioned, what you did on Texas Blues was really great. I like that. I prefer that so much more. Here's a quick example of what I was doing, which is right down the center. Music that plays songs been all around the world. With all ages, none that satisfied So as you can see, different nights, different kind of groove. I thought that first groove, that kind of jazzier feel I was playing, was really capturing the essence of the song, but that's not the way the artist, the writer, heard it, and they wanted something a little bit different, like I said, right down the middle. And it's their song and it's their vision. I was really happy that I was able to do what they wanted, because after all, it is their song. And when I was younger, I probably would kind of resist or fight or maybe play sarcastically, even if that's a thing, being like, oh, you're questioning what I'm doing. But now that I'm a little bit older and more mature, and just really grateful to be playing, and I'm like, oh, it's your song, you're the boss, cool. I'll try it this way. And that's not what I thought the song was, but that's where she felt it. And ultimately, I think that the artist and the writer, well, it's their song and they call the shots. But ultimately, they have really the vision for the song. And my job is to really kind of help complete that vision, not superimpose my vision on it. Now, if they want me to do that, they can tell me that and I will. But it was really cool because she's given me lots of liberties to play who I am and play as who I am. But then she's doing a really great job of saying, yeah, this is what I want for this song. And I was really glad that that she was able to tell me that, and I was able to receive that. And so if you're a side musician, if you're supporting an artist, I think really being able to be confident in your skills, but also let go of your ego and do things that maybe aren't your first option or your first choice, but that's what the artist wants to hear. I'm just super glad that I was able to make the artist I'm working with happy, because it's her music, it's her songs. So that's just kind of one thing I've been keeping in mind lately. It's just like, oh, just lose the ego. Whatever, like you might be doing something you think is cool. Not everyone else thinks it's cool. And I'm laughing about it. And when she was giving me that constructive criticism, I was also totally cool with it, which I think takes some maturity, takes some time to get to. If you're confident in your skills and someone says, hey, what you're doing, I don't like it, it's not a knock on your skills. Maybe they just want to hear something different. So yeah, this has kind of been a tale of two grooves. So again, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, follow, all that kind of jazz. Don't have a sign off. Till next time.